Hi, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We gotta talk about this Jessie J and Nicki Minaj situation. Before we get into anything, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Like I said before, you know the deal. Anyway, Jessie J did an interview with Glamour, and she talked about how the record Bang Bang came about. And she said, Max Martin wrote the record. Now, if you don't know who Max Martin is, he's one of the most popular writers in pop music. He's worked with a lot of different A-listers, like a Taylor Swift, I believe he worked with Kesha, a Katy Perry. He's very popular. So if you don't know who Max Martin is, you're living under a rock, so you gotta do your research on that. But anyway, she also said that Nicki Minaj heard the record and decided to jump on the record. And then, Nicki came out and said, that's not true. The label asked me to get on the record and they paid me. Now, I got back, a long time ago that Jessie J, before I even started YouTube, felt some type of way about Ariana Grande and Nicki Minaj because of the Bang Bang record. And they felt like, she felt like they were getting all the credit for the song. Now, a lot of people talk about Bang Bang and they only mention Nicki and Ariana Grande because Jessie J don't got any recent hits, so people forget about her. That's not necessarily Ariana Grande or Nicki's fault. And Jessie J hasn't had any hits since. I know she may be from the UK or whatnot. She may be popular there, but she's not really popular right now in the US. So, I just felt like, Nicki doesn't really need to address this because people in the comments were upset and, fans were telling her to delete this post. Okay, fans were telling her to delete. People were calling her bitter or saying that she was mean in the comments. So I was like, oh, Lord, here we go again. Again, the same narrative being pushed that Nicki Minaj is bitter or jealous or, she doesn't like when other people succeed. That same narrative is going to happen again. In my opinion, I don't feel like Nicki really should have addressed it because now she's giving Jessie J clout, and we don't need to give Jessie J clout. Let her go over there with the dust. Okay? Because if she comes out and says, oh, Nicki was mean to me, who do you think people are going to believe? They're going to believe Jessie J because they're going to be like, well, Tiffany Haddish said the same thing. People that they don't even support. Mariah Lynn and Dream Doll said the same thing. So I just feel like we don't need to give Jessie J any clout. And if you're going to address something, address the real juicy stuff. I feel like Nicki always address stuff that's not even really important. Like, who's a Jessie J in 2021? Do we even really care? We know you got paid for the record. This happened when you were in the height of your career. 2013? Of course you weren't doing that record for free. And she was, at that time, a very popular pop star. Okay, now, she's not really relevant. But we knew you weren't going to do it for free. I think during that time, Anaconda was out. Of course, you ain't going to do it for free. It's not like she's YG or Big Sean. She was getting a push. Don't know what happened with that push. But, she done fell off. And, the other pop chicks are popular now. I feel like the stuff that Nicki needs to address, she never does. But she addressing this. And now people are calling her bitter in the comments. And then on top of that, people are saying that Nicki Minaj is jealous of Cardi B. Some of the fans were saying it on Twitter. That's why Nicki don't like Twitter, because it was announced a few days ago that Cardi B's Bodak Yellow was the fastest to get to 1 billion by a female rapper, which I said in my previous video, so I was correct about that. And Nicki Minaj, Anaconda was the first. Okay, so, y'all was confusing me in the comments on my first video because y'all were saying, oh no, it was Nicki Minaj. But I was like, that's not what Billboard said. That's why I said that's why I name dropped Billboard, because Billboard said the fastest. They never mentioned the first. They didn't really do an article on the first female rapper to reach 1 billion. For whatever reason, or I just didn't see it. But I don't remember there being an article. But Cardi B has an article. That's why I said, I like to wait until I see Billboard, until I see, other publications notice it, because, then it's legit. You can't just make up stats. That's the thing. So when Billboard and the RIAA say something, then it makes sense, okay? It's legit because you can't just make up stats. Anyway, with that being said, fans were saying that, she was jealous and she only posted that post on Instagram because of Cardi B. And also other bloggers were saying that too. Okay? Nicki notices everything, and she noticed, I guess, a few people saying it, and she was liking tweets about people not wanting her to be proud of her accomplishments. Okay, so she was liking a few tweets, retweeting a few things. And she also said she didn't care, that she was going to address whatever. She don't care if people call her bitter and whatnot. And that's fine and dandy. But I feel like perception is everything. Okay? And I just don't want that narrative hanging over Nicki. Because she's not bitter. She's not a mean person. Okay, you can tell she has a heart of gold. Like, she helps people for no reason. Okay, there was no reason for her to be giving out free features for a YG and a Big Sean. Okay, so she has a heart of gold. I feel like, people just go hard on her because she is a black woman, to be quite honest. So with that being said, I just want a drama-free era. Okay, I want a drama-free era. And I just want Nicki to end up on top. Okay? Especially if, the 15 thing is her last album. If it's not her last album, I still want her to end on top. Because I love Nicki. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. And have an amazing day.